Hi, my name is Omid Daryani. I'm the Senior Brand Manager of the EverQuest franchise. Welcome to the Roundtable. With me today is Mr. Jeff Butler, Creative Director for EverQuest Next.
Hello, everyone.
And today we're talking about grouping up and how you can group up and what kind of mechanisms we can put into the game to help people with that.
This poll question was regarding EverQuest Next specifically. And it seemed like the majority of people felt that they should have the option of either creating a group or being queued.
Absolutely. And so one of the things that I thought was really interesting, because a lot of people feel that the organic groups, the groups of your friends, are so much more rewarding than pickup groups, is that it's actually the lack of tools that facilitate pickup groups that make the game more fun.
So it's an interesting way to think of things. Truthfully, I think it is really options that give us the most long-term potential success. Yes, it is spectacular to be able to form groups with your friends, right? To play the game with the friends that you came with. But ultimately, these games are about not just those folks, but the people that you meet in the game, right? So we want to give people the opportunity to find those other players of skill, or the people who play at the same time of night, right? Who have basically the same play styles and patterns. If we can provide them a matching service that brings those people together, say 1 in 10, 1 in 100 people turn out to be your friend, those end up being the long-term relationships that keep you in the game. People come and go, right? The more friends that you can have, the more opportunities we give you to make friends and to build community, the better off everyone is.
I really wish like 1 out of 100 people would be my friend. My odds are not nearly that good. But I mean, anecdotally, I've had this same issue where, I changed jobs and my schedule got really busy, and the only way I could stay in the game was through the matchmaking tools that were provided. And so, I mean, I was so thankful that they existed.
Absolutely. We've had great success with them, and we're in complete agreement with the players. It is about giving that option, right? So expect to see that in EverQuest Next.
Yeah, and so one of the things that I've heard you say is actually something I heard you say the very first time we ever met, was that for EverQuest Next, we want to create an environment where people don't feel that when they see another player in the world, it's a negative to them.
Absolutely. You're standing next to resources. You shouldn't feel miserable that somebody else comes along and helps. You're waiting for a mob to spawn, or you've just found a mob. You shouldn't be concerned that someone else comes to help. We'll have a contribution system where when you hit something, when you tag it, the loot is shared between the players. When you're in a dungeon fighting monsters, you shouldn't have to be worried that there's another member of your group. You won't be getting less loot or less treasure, for instance.
Yeah, and so, I mean, another piece of this too, and one of the comments that we heard was that they feel that matchmaking tools sometimes take away from your accomplishment level. And so it's important to say that right now we're talking about small groups, right? The smaller groups, not the raids and things like that. We still want to have that be organic.
Well, there's a very good point. That part of the achievement in these games to reach the pinnacle of advancement is the ability to create a group of skillful people, to gather them together, to direct them, to be a leader as a guild leader, and to experience this content. And I think we don't want to take that away from people. So it's my expectation that you will not see an auto-matching service for every kind of content in the game, large and small, right?
Excellent. So that's where we are. Thank you very much, Jeff, for joining us, and we'll see you next time on the Roundtable.
Thank you.